Hello everybody, welcome. I am so sorry for the week plus break. I just got so sick I wasn't even gonna try. Oy. I am feeling much better, though I'm still pretty stopped up, and it should probably sound it. Not fully recovered, so we'll see how the night goes. If nothing, we will be auto-booted at our standard logout time, because that's when server maintenance drops. Excuse me. Please excuse the coughing. I'm probably going to have a few of that. And Rye's going to have some of it as well. That was right in the mic. That was painful. Sorry. Rye, you saying anything? Or are you still talking with action?
I've got my mute reversed.
Ah, that's what's going on. Well, I think our NPCs have been patiently waiting for us.
No, I can see Wuklamat tapping her foot from here. No patience. No patience at all.
Yeah, well, she is who she is. Hello, Doodles. Hello, Octi. Welcome.
Yes!
Okay, Lunohano.
Oh.
Did you click in?
No.
You also don't have obs going.
Yes.
We have no kitty cam. We're batting 1,000 right now.
There we go.
Excuse me. I'm at least trying to point away from the mic.
Good luck with that.
But Lunohano is you.
Find myself working alongside the third promise herself is unexpected, to say the least.
Everything's unexpected when Wuklamat is around. We're making progress now. The solution to Okana's woes is as good as found. We'll see about that.
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, Kryle, what's up? Thanks to Wuklamat, we found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there is something to be said to follow one's instinct. Goodies and ding. Give me a second.
Well, you're well ahead of me.
And I might need dice for these things. Oh yeah. They definitely get dyed.
You still wanting royal blue and sea fog blue?
Yes, please.
How much of each?
One of each. Because this green will not stand. Thank you. Let's get these puppies dyed.
Burk, burk.
Should that be first? Let's go with that. Decisions.
Yes.
Checking with Wook. Not same as before. I wonder what manner of shipwright repairs reeve-woven boats. Good question, Kyril.
A well-mannered shipwright. Oh, that's the kind. Linuhanu wishes to take you to the shipwright. The shipwright's name is Wook Ivu. He's a Zabral who only moved to Kusama Uka a few years ago, but has since mastered our customs to an almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu greeting. We wouldn't want to offend him right before asking him a favor.
A proper Hanu greeting? Oh, that one! Don't worry, I remember how it goes.
Then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to Obekbi and to the east of here.
Why am I worried?
I don't know.
I just have this...
Because we're asking Wuklamat to not be impulsive?
Yeah, well... Impulsive is her middle name. She's a go-getter.
Something like that.
Hello, fellow. What's your name?
Cough, cough. That's his name.
No, sorry.
Everyone's attention is focused on rebuilding, but that doesn't mean we've forgotten our sense of hospitality. So if you have any questions about this place, I'll gladly answer them.
Ooh, a questions guy. Tell me about yourself.
My duty here is to show visitors and merchants everything that Okbekbe has to offer. People from far and wide have settled here, and some find it so pleasant that they never leave. You too are free to stay for as long as you like.
What kind of place is this?
Okbekbe means the village of all. People from as far as Tuliolal come here to trade their wares to do whatever work suits their skills. Some enjoy these woods so much that they move into one of the Hanu villages. I understand why, for there's nothing better than a life spent listening to the soothing sounds of nature.
Kryl? Oh, it seems they have a place here where visitors can stay. Looks cozy.
Wish we'd known about this a couple weeks ago.
Look over there. Do you see that big winding staircase? There, yes. It's big and winding up the side of a tree. Okay, Ninuhanu.
This is Okbekbe, the village of all. Those who drift into Kusama-uka from Tuliolal and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. As for Wook Ivu, he lives and works in the House of Waters High, at the top of that large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, the climb up the stairs can be challenging. As long as it's not a jump puzzle, we're fine.
I've yet to try the jump puzzle. Rodul Ja?
Hanu's reed magics are endlessly fascinating. Beware delving too deeply into the traditions that bind them to the land, lest they cast their spell on you, too.
Interesting little note. Do you see what I see?
Maybe?
Touchy, touchy.
I'll have to look those up in a bit.
I figured we'll have the majority of them just in time to leave the zone.
Usually how it works. New location.
This is quite the staircase.
But not, thankfully, a jump puzzle.
No.
Because, I mean, if you want challenging...
Cryo? We are hoping to enlist this man's aid, so it pays not to be rude in any case. Oh dear. Oh dear, she's having problems.
Yep.
Oho Kali! Oho Kali!
Wally-ho. I should mention that Wook Ivu isn't only a stickler for etiquette. He is also... well, you'll find out soon enough. Uh-oh.
Lolly-ho?
What do you want with me?
Right. The greeting.
Oh great, she's getting cold feet now.
Oho Kali!
Uh-oh.
Oh, Kali!
Oh, she got it right! Good girl!
Good. You brought your manners with you. When you know Kanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wook Lamont. Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wook Evu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette.
Oh no!
Take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
No, no,
Not.
no, no, no.
Keep your head.
Wow!
I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
All right then, consider it forgotten.
Quick recovery!
How prompt.
Thank you, Cryle.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we needed to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you worked with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit.
Okay.
What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Well, maybe a little.
Allow me to show you where to procure Oyuipo. We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
Stoic nods.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
That
So-
should save us some time.
All right then, let's get moving.
Oh dear.
Someone was spying.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress. Ihiana, you say?
Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
Okay, what are they've got going? Hello, Orca!
Yes. Hey there, Orca.
A rather eclectic fellow, but I feel his heart is in the right place. That's one way of putting it, Ryle.
Cave Kikitola is southwest of Okano. We can return to the village first, then head there on foot.
Yeah, thank you, Orca. Both Ryan and I, we are feeling better. I'm kind of dragging up the tail end of recovery.
Yeah, well,
Last to get
you're
it,
the last one to get sick.
last to get, last to recover. I am not fully recovered, however. I'm just sick of being
Taking
sick.
I could have done without it. I could have also done without the massive heat wave at the same time.
Yeah, that did not help. And we'll probably get another heat wave later on.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yep, other side of the village.
Ooh, yeah, there's fun timing.
I think the worst timing was a friend of ours who went to Anthrocon and started showing symptoms
Yeah.
the day of the show.
Yeah.
He had to spend the entire show locked up in his room. It was like, oh god, I've been there.
And barely survived the plane trip home.
Yeah.
I almost envy how effortlessly he can shift from one mood to its polar opposite. At least, I presume he does so by choice.
Southwest of here, was it? Let us be on our way. It's one of the reasons why I stopped doing cons, to be truth. I mean, I miss them horribly, but there's only so many times that you can go to a show and then spend all of it in the hotel room sick.
Now, as I was commenting to Baron several days ago, it's just, I am very disappointed. We have con cred and we didn't even go to a con.
Yeah.
Excuse you.
Look, you can see the falls at the back of the cave. These hollows must have been carved out by continuous deluge of water from above.
By the way, as I edged forward, I got the map ping, so if you haven't, scoot forward a little. Cave Kikitola, as promised, home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident, but I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot raw Abukixia by its green-hued glimmer. Bring anything matching that description to me.
I shall help scour the inside of the cave then. You take the west half, I'll take the east.
Ah, someone going to exercise her pictomancer muscles.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Eye-catching glimmer.
Upon closer inspection, you find that the glimmer you spied was just light reflecting off the water. Except for these guys. Find a chunk of stone glowing a distinct shade of green. This seems like the exact kind of mineral Lenuhanu was looking for.
And over here, of
Ah.
which I should change back to Dragoon. Get a little XP.
This does remind me. One of the things I definitely liked in Guild Wars 2 was the cave systems.
Yeah, they did a particularly good job on their caves. Some of the cave's inhabitants took umbrage at my presence, but it wasn't nothing a few swishes of my brush couldn't handle. You go, girl.
I picked over the ground near the entrance, but found nothing. Did you have better luck inside the cave?
We found this.
Ra Abu Kiksa. A green glowing rock containing what appears to be Abu Kiksa. Yes, this is Abu Kiksa. Along with Kryle's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. The stones you've brought shine very brightly. I thank you both. And one sudden scene shift later. He would have been happy to know we were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader for this year's Ihana. But when that big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell to me to carry on in his stead.
I'm sorry. That's why you agreed to Luke Lamott's request, despite your initial reluctance.
Yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me, and I will walk it, for myself and for my friend.
Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, and then the Hanu shall host a splendid uplifting festival.
That we shall.
That let us return and deliver the Abakitsa to Wukla Eve's waiting hands. Excuse me, I am so sorry I'm coffee.
Yeah, you'd rather be tea. Oh, come on, Orbons. The joke wasn't that bad. I guess they think it was.
Yeah, just a little. And what are you? You're probably a giant hunt target, aren't you? Oh yeah, you are going to stay away from you. You will chew us a new one.
Right where he is. On the other hand, I could use these to Calibris.
How about ye?
And that's 2 of 2. I have 3 sacks of nuts.
It's a nutty situation.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Think we can cross here. So far, so good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
The
Blaze.
extra little motions on the cart are just amazing.
Well, it's had some before.
But it feels like there's just a bit more to it now. You can really see it swaying in ways that it wasn't before.
I hope Wuklamat's foray into the Let me try that again. I hope Wuklamat's foray was as productive as ours. We just got back ourselves. Did you find the stones we need?
We've come too far to stop now. The lifting of wings must go on. Thanks to the third promise and her mighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs of Uyupio. What of the Aboxia?
Right here.
Aboxia. Green glowing rock containing what appears to be Aboxia. Thank you. Yes, these are excellent samples. A goodly quantity, too. At this stage, you've likely surmised that the lifting of wings encourages the crops to grow. But not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the results should be spectacular. Now, to get to work crafting these pieces for the float. I could use an assistant, first in the arcane arts, to enhance the Uyupio's conductivity.
Stares at Kryl. Then I'd be delighted to help. Ooh, she offered. Good girl.
Yes. 1 hour warning.
Yep. Before the world goes away for maintenance. Everyone else should head back to Okanu. We'll join you at the float once the work here is complete. I'm excited to see how Ilhana turns out.
The final touches are fairly routine and shouldn't take long. Go ahead and wait by the float.
And down we go. Who needs cartwheels when you can float?
Mm-hmm.
Probably actually means for heavy hauling, a lot of the roads don't get as muddy or entrenched.
Yeah. Not as chewed up. Though the chocobo talons will still see to a fair amount of that.
Yeah, but you don't have extremely heavy wheels digging in.
Yes. But still watch out. The roads can probably still get muddy enough to lose chocobos in.
Oh, definitely. Oh, fun stuff. At least they give you fair warning here. Linahanu?
As Wookie Ivu said, the festival really is a spectacle to behold.
Gathering the Uyupo was a trial in and of itself. At first, Wook Eve criticized everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise and must punish myself," and proceeded to slam his head into an upalo tree. I told him not to worry about it again, and it was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure.
Yes.
Well, at least we've seen to the poles and the new eye. Now we just have to wait for the feathers from the twins.
Yay, another quest.
The new Hanu?
Same. The lifting of wings. Wuklamat settles down to rest before the festival gets underway.
We should get some rest before the excitement begins.
One rest later. Over there, by the float. Isn't that the third promise? Then the rumors are true. She's trying to complete the feat of reeds by reviving Iehana.
The festival.
Okay, go.
The festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Okanu altogether. Maybe we should have asked too much for our young claimants.
Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count Koana out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the reeds, something about what needs to be done.
Is that so? Perhaps we'll get to see another one of his inventions firsthand. Sounds like our Kohana. One look at the reeds was all he needed to think up a solution.
Be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready.
Indeed, as soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin.
Excuse you.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
It took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers.
You should have seen it. He calls forth an incredible gust that sent his feathers sailing for Malms. We had to turn ourselves, but it's much more difficult than it looks. Poor Aaronsville twirled in the air for a moment before he landed on his foot. Ow.
I am a gleaner. Magic is not part of our calling. Yes, yes, Bert.
As for us, we've brought the wood and the gemstone replacement crafted by Wook Ivu. All that's left is to attach them.
Has it been decided who will ride the float?
Papa was the greatest honor of Papa was the guest of honor last time I was here. I remember him being surprised they could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it.
The rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the Dawn Servant. This time, however, I have another in mind.
Oh, who's that? Oh god, she is just being...
Our beloved Ehana, the lifting of wings, is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus do I nominate you, Wuklamat, as our guest of honor.
Huh? Me?
Yes, you.
This boat won't make me seasick, will it?
I don't think so.
Then weigh anchor. I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float.
Thank you, Wuklamat. I have roles for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival float in a slow procession towards Kuzanuakli, where the sacred likeness of Gizaye is ensconced. What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done.
You expect me to sit still while Wook Evu has finished the float? Let me come along and help with clearing.
As you know, I'm not much for fighting. I'll stay behind and assist Wook Evu with the repairs. If you aren't sure where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridges to the Stride of the Sun. Then we shall see to clearing it end to end.
It's what we do best.
Yeah.
Wukifu?
I'll get to work. By the time you're done smashing monsters, the float will be good as new.
The Nuhanu?
The Iana procession often runs afoul of territorial creatures on the way to Kuzanuaki. I would greatly appreciate you removing those threats in advance.
We'll get right on it. Aaronville?
With my lack of combat skills, I would only get underfoot. Happy hunting.
He says that, but he's a gleaner.
Yes? He gleans, not mashes.
If memory serves me correctly, the Vanu, Hanu, I forget what the third one is, are actually owl-based.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think we've met you before here. Bulldogs?
Word of advice, friend. A lot of animals around these parts are rainbow-hued, and many's the traveler that stops to gawk at all the pretty colors. You know what bright colors in nature mean? Death. Yes.
You're a hunter, aren't you? Cryo? The degree to which Wook Eve pursues his interests is remarkable. Apparently, his studies of the Kozuma Aku region were so invigorating he decided to move here and immerse himself in the culture.
If the float functions as I think it does, I would not be surprised if it were attracting the creatures. The concentration of aether would be an irresistible lure. That would make sense.
Weapons are at the ready. We'll make short work of this task. Yep, that's Alice, eh? As Linuhanu said, Kozunakai should be down this way. Then off to the east where the path branches. Then something about bridges and stride of the sun. Anyway, let's split up and get the work done. Once you've culled all the threats you can find, we'll be up in front of Kilahihi. Kilahihi?
Something like that. I think we've discovered something worse than French.
I see Boko's having none of it.
Well, he tried to fob off some excuse about delivering packages. But I know better. I know you're off duty tonight.
He had to try. And you've made friends.
And this is why we need to clear the road.
Mm-hmm.
Well then. Kind of an interesting bridge design.
Ah, there's Kryel. She got herself one. I told you I don't need to watch over. You don't need to watch over me anymore. Nope. I always knew it. Ah, over there.
Two of them.
Wow, look at that mist. There we go.
And just the cloud cover in general.
Yeah.
Good location. Stride of the sun.
Hey, Wooklamot. Ha! That's one down.
Yes,
Yes, it
it is, and he is certainly down.
Oh, look! Ochus that are a hunt target.
Oh, really? I'll let you go. I'll go out.
One of two.
Right. Not seeing any others off the... at the moment.
Not near the
No.
path. There was a few far away.
Alphino got something.
Frogs. He got frogs.
Yes. At this rate, we'll soon have the route to Kozunuaki secured. Yeah.
Ooh, a pair of corals.
Hungry ones.
Ocelot might
Hungry
be good.
Ocelot. Hungry Ocelot is in it. That anything like the Hungry Tiger.
And I thought I saw an Ochu up this way.
New location. Ah! Oh, over here. We're at Alphano.
Now this is my kind of busy work. You
Yes,
combat
yes, we
monster,
know.
you. Ginu Hanu.
Oh, welcome. It's been some time since we've had a visitor who isn't of the Hanu. If there's anything you wish to know about this place, I will share what I know.
Tell me about yourself.
My role here is to both guard the sacred place and to attend to the needs of its visitors. I've never been good at speaking with others, but so long as it serves Kixai, there is no duty too difficult. In fact, it brings me great joy to see people like you from distant lands coming here to learn of our ways.
What kind of place is this?
Within Kuzanuaki is enshrined the likeness of the great bird Kizahi, who brings us bountiful harvests. Here we are blessed by the sun, which keeps us dry amongst the damp swamps of Kuzanuaki. Kuzanuaki is also central to one of our most sacred festivals, although the storm seems to have washed away our festive spirit. Hopefully once we've rebuilt, you can see the celebration for yourself. Working on that. Well then.
That's quite the spirit statue there. But this is our destination. Ah, you were one step ahead of us.
This must be the likeness of Kizai.
The Hanu deity of the harvest. Middle one.
Yeah. Reminds me of something I saw in Academia a Nighter.
Yes.
One of the Ancients' creations.
Yeah, a guardian force.
Yeah. 'Tis possible a vestigial memory of that time endured. A subconscious recollection from the inheriting soul providing the basis of an entirely new religion.
I have no idea what that means. As far as I know, Kilahihi was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to Thrall by the first Hanu.
Oh, really? The Hanu migrated here from another continent? Then mayhaps the two do share a common ancestor.
This is all very fascinating, but shouldn't we get back to Linuhanu? He'll be wanting to know the path is secure for the procession. Right, and I need to ride the float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done here.
Meanwhile, in Okanu.
Excuse me. Oh boy.
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
Ooh, you didn't do the greeting. You're in
We
trouble.
wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Very well, if that's what you want.
Oh, she is the Aetheryte.
I put everything into that blow.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us. But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and
Wanna try?
beg forgiveness.
We can do a raid right here.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like.
You do realize I'm in full raid gear.
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts. Lucky for you. Eh?
Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
to us, third promise. You're not dying, are you?
Not from that.
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Yes! Yes, we are!
Now, that was a smile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's quite the circle.
Yes.
Start with Wook Lamont and go counterclock.
Sure.
I'm glad we kept the float out of Buko Jaja's clutches, but gods, he brushed me aside like I was a bothersome gnat.
I wouldn't go that far. No, not you, Gala Kitten. Given the nature of the rite of succession, I expect such altercations are inevitable.
I'm thankful we made it back before anyone was seriously injured. He waited for us to leave so he could steal the float. A coward and a thief!
Oh no! Power warning! If I've learned one thing in my life, is that poor manners often betray poor character. A tense encounter. I'm thankful Alphino thought to share those link pearls.
Excuse me.
Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against that two-head, I may as well not have been there at all.
Nonsense! You stood your ground and brought us time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take the money for now.
Okay. Woohoo!
Grats?
My first 91.
Checking with the new Hanu.
Yeah. I was so afraid Wuklamat would come to harm. Ukanu has seen enough death.
Yes, it has.
Knowing the Hanu.
Nothing.
Wook Evu wishes to spread word that the festival will soon be held. With that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Ihihana will be held after all. Go forth, but do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary.
Oh, Kale? See? I remember.
Lally-ho! Right.
Yeah.
Be polite if it kills you.
Oh, poor Mono. Mournful.
So much has been taken from us. Why even try? Okay. Callie! What? The float is fixed. Our fallen friends would be glad to know that Ihana will soon be underway. They would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let their lost deter us from it.
You are correct.
I must go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. There you go. Hi, Mr. Hanu. Can I call you dispirited?
I think we're going to.
There's nothing to look forward to anymore.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, Callie! The festival is about to begin. What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there! Cleaning up the storm's aftermath may have been hard on us all, but the lifting of wings is tradition. A joyous one at that. I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment to get ready. You do this. There we go. Without a Ihana, I feel so empty.
Well, good news.
Oh, Callie! Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repairs should be finished as soon as possible. What to do? What to do?
At least it stopped raining for the festival. It's a little cloudy, but I'll take clouds over rain.
I'll take clouds over 90 degrees and 90 and 90% humidity.
Yeah, well, there is that.
The Hanu were pleased to hear their festival is going ahead, I imagine.
That's one way of putting it.
That as well. Once your friends return, the lifting of wings can begin at last.
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukeru knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her!
Yeah, that would be bad.
Ready and...
Okay then.
I could get used to this.
The music they're using.
Yes!
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozaduaki!
That is a heck of a walk cycle.
Yeah, they're gonna sprain an ankle at that rate.
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
Well then.
The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Kishaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Yep, and that's exactly what they needed.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
Well then. Water is just right.
Guess start with Aaronville.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but the festival was admittedly impressive.
Even deprived of their usual sustenance, the Hanu seemed invigorated the moment the festival began. Ilihana is truly magical.
I told you, didn't I? Spectacular.
Are the chocobo feathers getting in the way?
Yes. I was too quick to dismiss the idea that the float had arcane properties. I think I wanted to believe that no one knew more about the Ihihana than me. As it turns out, there are many things I've yet to learn. With their fields rejuvenated, the Hanu too might finally replenish their flagging reserves of ether.
I'd like to take a turn riding the float. What? It looks fun! Don't pretend the thought didn't cross your mind. Maybe a little.
Maybe a lot.
Excuse me. Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds.
Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns at the carrying poles on the way back to the village. Please feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognize the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Kona!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
And that took care of the fields we could not.
One drop.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
Oh, we didn't see this one coming. Not at all. Nope.
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no
What's
need
the
to
fun of
lug
that?
around heavy floats.
Yes, there is.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wuklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
So this is what they look like.
Go on, set it in the tablet.
A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
The third promise? You must join us for Ihihana next season. As Dawn servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
These are interesting times indeed.
Oh boy.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
Hiya.
Cryo? While Kona seemed a distant sort, he strikes me as a man who likes to keep others at a distance.
Two-headed troubles aside, Wuklamat completed the feat and earned a keystone. That's all that matters. I'm curious as to who these Urkons the second promise mentioned could possibly be.
We have no clue. No clue at all. Where has Bakul Jaja gone, I wonder? And what did his followers mean by other prospects? My journey has just started, and already I've met so many wonderful people. Wook Evie, for one, is a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be a little respectful of other cultures as he is. And Lenuhanu, it warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Ihihana, and to help others do the same. I can't help but feel excited thinking who else we might meet over the course of the contest. Come, let's head back to Zabrakte. And I completely butchered that name, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I wouldn't have done much better, if any better.
Oh dear. Oh
dear?
Oh dear.
Oh dear?
I thought we were going to log out in Tuliolo. No. No, we aren't.
Oh?
Look at the map.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere.
Well, the rest of this week will be side quests. Maybe even the rest of next week.
And here I thought maybe we'd hit that first dungeon on Friday.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, oh god, the corn servant's back.
Oh dear. Billy?
Yeah, you were right next to him.
Oh god, it is the corn servant! So, unfortunately they're starting to threaten to kick us out, so...
Yeah.
We will have to
We
deal
should have
with
about
you.
4 minutes, but...
We'll deal with you
We
later,
certainly-
little corn servant.
Yeah.
And let's get somewhere where there's likely to be no rain.
That's about as good as we can do around here. I don't know, I suppose we could spend the next couple of days taking a ride in the float.
That's just mean.
What?
They already said they were having problems keeping it, maintained. Unauthorized riding is not gonna help.
Yep.
Too high. Ew. At least we have an interesting view here. Well then, I'm just looking at all these side quests.
It's an amazingly high number.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2 blues.
Yeah.
Oh, and somewhere along the line we need at least 10 fates before we leave the area. Yeah, Riff doesn't want anything to do with this. He's like, fates, I'm out of here.
That's Rift's problem.
Even though it will benefit him the most.
Yeah, well.
Because 10 fates equals a speed upgrade for the mounts.
Yes.
Well, with that said, it is almost time. They're threatening to kick us off the server, so...
Yeah, time to get going before they actually do it and everything goes clunk.
We'll be back on Wednesday. Hopefully I'll be less coffee.
And more tea.
Yes. More tea, less coffee. You all have a great evening. Be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and see you on Wednesday.
Yes, everyone, have a great night. Hope you're feeling better than we are.